How's it going? I'm Joe Mania, and this is another episode of Faith and Story. A call from the hollow heart. Let's see where this leads in the story. Searching for the prototype.
Thanks for coming, Proxy. Bellabog Industries has decided to officially start the search for the prototype.
So we can finally get to work.
Yes, the prototype carries important company technology. As president, I can't just leave it out there. As for finding the prototype, Grace is the expert. Sorry, but I have other things to deal with today, so you can talk to her about it.
President, wait!
Kaleda walked away with her head hung low. There's still a bit of a grudge between her and Grace.
Don't worry, Ben. The president isn't the kind of person to change her mind after making a decision.
Yes, and that's enough for Sweet Pea. I'll find a way to deal with the rest of it.
Okay then.
Let's begin, Proxy. We'll start with the incident involving the lost smart machines. After carrying out a careful inspection, I found their logic cores were functioning properly and showed no signs of being corrupted by ether. They changed because they were receiving signals from the prototype. I'll skip the details, but the gist is the operating power of their logic cores has been improved. That is to say, the children became smarter by communicating with the prototype. But of the three, only the pile driver, Friday, received a clear instruction. He was the one yelling about having to reinforce the seal as soon as possible.
What is reinforce the seal supposed to mean? Wasn't that just part of his over-the-top delusions?
Unfortunately, the little one hasn't been able to explain things clearly. But from what I gather, the prototype wanted the other machines to rush to its side. I studied the data the prototype sent them. The pile driver was the first to receive it, and it got the most data. The other two children received much less information, and the content also appeared sporadically. Also, none of our other smart machines received any communications from the prototype after these first three children went missing.
So the prototype's communication module is likely incapable of actively contacting other devices anymore.
Exactly. Kaleda likely realizes that, and probably regrets not making a decision sooner. But she shouldn't blame herself so quickly. Proxy, our smart machines automatically send a single byte confirmation signal when the communication module receives a message. It's a simple feature and is likely still functional. If that's the case, we can have each of the three children contact the prototype and triangulate its location based on the signal it sends back. Time is of the essence, Proxy. When we're in the Hollow, we'll leave the navigation and target location analysis to you.
Hello? Wise. Everyone with Bellabog. Can you hear me? You're now in the Hollow. Somewhere near the border between New Eridu and the old capital. Don't forget, although the upcoming metro renovation project also goes through this area, public security has yet to approve any units or individuals to enter.
I never thought we'd end up back here.
You've been here before?
This was a thriving new development area before the fall of the old capital. The government and TOPS invested huge sums of money in construction. Even Bellabog was working on a big project in the area. But that's not important. We should start looking for the prototype.
Right. Then let me explain the plan. First, we'll send the pile driver, boring machine, and heavy-duty grappler to 3 fixed positions in the Hollow. Once they're all in place, Grace will turn on the signal transmission function, so each of the 3 machines receives the return signal from the prototype as a repeater. The strength of the signals forwarded by the 3 machines as repeaters will be different. Then we just have to look for a good location to decode the signal and find the exact coordinates of the prototype. Communication between us and the prototype mustn't be interrupted until we finish decoding the signal. Wise, the location where Grace and the pile driver are headed to is nearby. I'll take them there. You just need to join the others and deliver the other two machines to their designated places.
All right, all 3 machines have been delivered to their designated locations.
Grace, do you copy? It's time to start sending signals to the prototype.
Roger that. The rest is up to you, my children. It's time to call your elder. Oh. I've got it! We're getting a message back from the boring machine. All 3 machines are receiving a signal from the prototype.
Awesome. What's going on? What's that noise on your end, Grace?
It's nothing, just some ethereals. I'll deal with them in a minute. It seems the high-frequency signal from the transmitter not only affects the prototype, but gets ethereals riled up too.
No, Grace, wait! I'm detecting multiple individuals with high ether activity approaching you. I'm afraid you and the pile driver may have trouble fending them off.
Stop transmitting the signal, Grace! You and the pile driver have to get out of there! Don't provoke the ethereals!
No can do, Sweet Pea. Didn't the proxy say we can't let the transmission be interrupted until we decode the signal?
I'm ordering you to stop transmitting immediately! We'll try again after we've dealt with the ethereals!
I'll be frank, Coleda. The prototype is sending a signal, but the time interval between replies is getting longer and longer. That means the prototype's communication module no longer has the power to send confirmation replies for every message. If we stop now, we won't get a second chance. The prototype's logic core is vital to Belobog, so I can't give up that easily.
Don't be stupid, Grace! It's not about whether you give up or not. You can't handle that many ethereals by yourself. Even without the prototype, we can still develop new tech.
That'll have to do, Coleda. My guests have arrived. I can't greet them properly while talking to you.
Wait! Don't go! Grace! Sis! Damn it! Why does nobody ever listen? Proxy, we have to go save her!
The ethereals have all been dealt with.
Grace! How's the situation?
Don't worry. Communication with the prototype wasn't broken.
That's not what I'm asking! I mean, are you hurt?
Ow, 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 ow! Coleda! What was that for?
That's what you get! Why did you disobey a direct order from your president? You even cut communication. Even a hopeless tech geek like you must have limits to your madness! You say it's for the benefit of Belobog? If anything happened to you, even if we found the prototype, who's gonna do the research on it?
Hold on, Sweet Pea. Let me explain.
Oh, I don't want to hear it!
Coleda is right, Grace. We shouldn't risk our lives. We all know you're doing this for Belobog Industries and Coleda. But if something happened to you, how would Coleda face all of this?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have disconnected. All I was thinking about was how I could possibly deal with the ethereals while staying in communication. I was confident I could hold off until you arrived, but I didn't explain myself clearly, nor did I consider your feelings. For that, I'm sorry.
It's over now. I'm just glad you're all right.
You two actually care about one another. If only you could just be honest with each other.
Proxy, we can move on to the next step in fighting the prototype, right? Let's go! Grace went to great lengths to maintain that signal. We can't let her efforts go to waste!
Calculating coordinates. Prototype location found. Generating a map of the area. Reminder, since there are no working cameras in the Hollow, the map was generated using street camera images from many years ago based on the coordinates.
I'm sending you the map Fairy has created.
Ah, got it. Let me see. It's not very clear. I can just about make out a strangely shaped tower.
Grace, let me see that. This is...
What's wrong, Ben? Is there a problem with the prototype's location?
President. Back then, just before the former president disappeared, Belobog was awarded construction rights for a project in a new development area, the Pioneers Memorial Plaza. This isn't a tower. It's a monument in the center of Memorial Plaza.
What? The prototype is located in the plaza that the old man never finished? But why?
I don't know what's going on, but looking at the picture, I have a bad feeling about it. The prototype's sudden appearance. It's like the president is trying to tell us something.
Right. Didn't Friday say Horse was calling it?
You're overthinking it. It might have brought up the name Horse, but an enlightened center, stabilizing the seal, it's all nonsense. But I am curious about what the prototype is doing here. We should go check it out.
The monument is just ahead. We're almost there. This is a pretty rough path, so watch your step.
Anton! Let the proxy sit on the machine! Grace, is something wrong? You're so slow.
Me? Oh, I was just thinking about something.
Good. If you're hurt and trying to hide it from me, you'll be in for it.
Hey, Sweet Pea. We're family. Don't be mean.
What?
When I was in danger earlier, you called me sis, right? Memories. I haven't heard you call me that since you became the president of Belobog.
Really? I didn't notice. I must have yelled it without thinking. In the heat of the moment, I saw the danger you were in, facing those ethereals, and my mind went blank. I could only think of one thing. I don't want to lose another family member. You risked your life for Belobog's future, but as president, there was nothing I could do. I haven't been a very good president.
Keep saying that and I'm going to get angry, Sweet Pea. I know better than anyone how hard you've worked these past years. You're still growing, but you work from early in the morning to late at night. Am I gonna need to be the one to tell you you're not a machine? You say you're not interested in technical stuff, but your desk is all stuffed with my well-worn technical papers, even though they're well-written. A kid your age, I don't know. Shouldn't you be reading comics or something? Compared to you, maybe it's me who's incompetent. I said that I was doing it for the future of Belobog. But perhaps I was just trying to salvage Uncle Horse's legacy. I thought, if you could just see the prototype in person, you'd understand what an amazing man he was. It's sad to think someone that outstanding is rejected by his own daughter.
Sis.
But ever since that day you said I knew nothing, well, I noticed some clues and started connecting the dots. Coleda, have you been hiding something about Horse?
The night Dad went missing, I saw him leave with my own two eyes. It was late at night, and I was woken up by the sound of a phone call from the living room. I came out of my room to see what was going on, and I saw him clutching this bulging bag. He was planning to leave without saying goodbye. I had a bad feeling about it, so I ran over to stop him. I asked him where he was going, but his bag was yanked open, and I saw it was filled with stacks of banknotes. I learned later, it was the money missing from Belobog's account.
I had no idea something like that happened.
Yeah. After that, plus the public security report, I just can't believe in him as much as you guys do.
So you suffered alone all these years? Why didn't you tell anyone? Wouldn't it have been easier to just get it out?
Who knows? I guess I thought if I said it out loud, that'd officially make him a bad person. But you're right. I do feel better.
Just promise me one thing, Sweet Pea, okay? Whatever happens in the future, we face it together. Belobog is your home. Even without Horse, me, Anton and Ben. We're all your family.
Okay, I promise.
Besides, how's that saying go? Facts aren't always the truth. Maybe Horse had another reason for leaving that day. I'm not asking you to accept my point of view, but the mystery surrounding Horse will always haunt Belobog. So we'll keep looking for answers. Right now, our priority is finding the prototype. Let's get going.
This is it. The memorial square Belobog built back then.
Look! There's a big white thing over there by the monument!
The slick colors, the handsome lines. Yes, that's the prototype. But why is it in that bizarre position?
I agree. It does look a bit unnatural. Like it's actively clamping down on the monument.
Did something happen here? Ben? Anton? You guys go take a look around the monument. I'll take Grace and the proxy to take a look at the cockpit.
Roger that!
You two be careful in there! The prototype has been in the hollow for so long that it may have been corrupted in some places!
Don't worry. The cockpit was well sealed. It's still... Huh? This is...
No mistaking it. That's a bullet hole. That's not all, Kaleda. Just look around. There are bullet holes all over the cockpit.
What? What happened here?
The casings all fell inside the cockpit, so the gun was fired at close range. It looks like there was a struggle here, but with how much time has passed, it's impossible to tell if anyone was shot. There's a stack of notes on the center console. Wait, this is...
Ben! Anton! Get over here! The proxy has found something!
What is it, President?
Look at this!
That's a bill for the prototype. Not only does it have President Horse's signature, it has the date and amount on it, too.
Yeah, the amount is the same as what disappeared from the company's accounts, and it matches the time of Horse's disappearance. So that means... Horse took the money to pay for the prototype manufacturing.
Aha! I knew a guy like Horse would never do something like running away with company funds! Horse's name can be cleared, with this receipt as evidence.
Wait. Could it be possible Horse was the one that drove the prototype here? But why? And why did he disappear?
We can't be sure about anything just yet. But with all those bullet holes in the cockpit, something terrible must have happened. The old man... My dad didn't run away of his own accord. But then he hasn't come back either. In all likelihood, he's already dead. Damn it! I get it now. That phone call right before he left, it was just so weird. He was saying stuff like, you want me to pretend like nothing happened, and... What exactly is in there? Dad must have gotten involved in something dangerous. But what did he find? Why didn't he tell anyone before he...
Don't worry, Kaleda. We'll find the answers. I just checked the prototype. The external memory unit in its logic core is intact. It must still have records from back then. I'll start analyzing the data the moment we bring the prototype back. We'll find the truth behind Horse's disappearance.
That's right, President. We'll find a way.
Phaethon is ready to help whenever you need it, Kaleda.
Everyone. Yeah, you guys are right. As president, I can't keep feeling sorry for myself. Okay, let's get this prototype back!
Over this way. Little more.
Careful. Slowly now.
That's it. Steady now, steady.
No worries, I'm on it. Job done.
Let's go. We're all finished here.
Huh? Wait, I seem to have forgotten something very important. Right! The seal! My mentor Horse sent me a message, telling me to strengthen the seal. But what could the seal actually be?
Hey, something's moving in the monument. Is it an ethereal?
Doesn't look like one, but yet, ether levels are shockingly high.
It's coming!
Not so fast! Behave yourself! Phew, that was a shock. Proxy, you've seen all sorts. What kind of monster is this?
Its outward appearance isn't that of an ethereal, but it doesn't look like a corrupted human either.
What's wrong, Wise?
What in the world?
Oh no! Hans, Friday, come in!
Their signals are gone, and ether readings are still increasing. Be careful, everyone!
It's huge. It absorbed the machines? President!
Sweepy!
Guys, come going. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's a boss battle.
Damn it! If this continues, we're done for!
Let's go.
The prototype? President!
It took a while to get this thing moving. Leave it to me! Come on, you punk!
Go, President!
Sweet pea! Push it, just like that! Use the monument!
Got it!
Oh, so close, so close. Just a little bit.
Almost! Just a little more!
They're in a stalemate.
The prototype doesn't sound good!
Sweet pea, don't force it. It's corrupting the prototype.
Almost! Come on! Hurry up and get moving!
Here, Kaleda. Give it a name. When you call out that name, it'll accomplish whatever you need it to.
Oh.
Dad, can I really believe in you again? Get moving! Jerry! Don't look down on me! We're proud to be Bellabog! The power of smart construction machinery!
actually did it.
Dad, you idiot. Hope you'd be proud of what Bellabog's become.
2 days later, inside the random place.
Wise, look who's here.
Yo, Proxy! What's up?
How are you feeling, Kaleda?
Don't worry. It's just a few scratches. They're almost all healed up. I kept saying I was fine, but my sister and Anton insisted I get a bunch of tests at the hospital just in case I have ether corruption.
I understand why they're worried. You were in the prototype fighting that monster at close range for a long time. We don't know if it can cause any special harm to humans.
I guess you're right.
Right. How does the investigation go on?
Speaking of which, how goes the investigation into the monster and the prototype?
Oh, that's actually the reason I came. Let's start with the monster. Public security called this morning. Said they're making the necessary technical preparations to recover the monster's remains.
Oh, really? That's good. The remains left by the monster are pretty unique, so I thought it'd take public security longer to deal with.
Yeah, that's thanks to those 2 pubsec girls who came to investigate the scene. But we can't just wait around while they investigate the monster. Can I leave this thing to you, Phaethon?
External memory unit added to the workbench.
This kind of chip is the external memory unit from the prototype's logic core you mentioned before, right?
Right, exactly. Back then, when he found the monster was hidden in the monument, my dad must have driven the prototype there with the intention of destroying it. If that's the case, there may be some clues left within the external memory unit. But my dad used a special encryption process, so we have no way to read the data inside. I hate to ask, but can you help?
There's no need to be so polite, Kaleda. Besides, we actually have our own reasons for wanting to look into the monster. We'll find a way to decrypt the data inside. Don't worry.
Great, then I'll leave the storage unit with you. I have a meeting with the supplier, so I'll be heading out.
Bye, Kaleda. Good luck with the project.
See you soon. I'll be waiting for some good news from you.
I feel like Kaleda's demeanor has changed since we first met her. She's becoming a more and more mature leader. It seemed like such a simple commission. I never expected it to unearth Bellabog's past and involve such a mysterious monster. Wise, didn't you say your eyes were feeling strange when that monster started emanating energy?
Yeah, it didn't last long, but my eyes started to feel uncomfortable.
There's definitely something off about where that monster came from. It might have something to do with that thing we've been trying to learn about. Anyway, the remains were handed over to public security. We have to find a way to decipher the information on this storage unit.
Fairy, since we've increased our electricity bill 5-fold to keep you going, I assume you should be able to decipher it.
I'd be happy to be of service, Master. However, given the need to decipher it quickly, your current system's computing power, and your electricity usage requirements, I do not recommend doing it here. There is a hacker on Internaut, codename Rain, who, judging by their resume, fits your current needs. This person has also done business with Nicole from the Cunning Hares.
Rain? I've heard of her, Wise. She's a first-rate proxy when it comes to cracking encryption. So she knows Nicole. That makes things easier. Nicole would never miss an opportunity to use her contacts to cover her debts, after all.
So, for the monster in the square,
You're really saying Hand is gonna take over the remaining investigation? Absolutely positive. We heard it firsthand, together with the Belobog Industries people. The monster's remains will still be collected by public security, of course. But the automated evidence carrier will bring the remains to Hand once it passes through the hollow. Yeah, I get it. Hand is better than public security at investigating this kind of weird stuff. They've always had a pretty delicate relationship. That PopSec officer seems decent, though, being willing to put all that aside and hand over the case. Oh, it's getting late. I can't stay and chat. I have a client meeting scheduled later. Anyway, I'll do my best to help look for Rain, so keep an eye out for some good news. Thanks, Nicole. Bye. Hey, Wise.
You told Nicole about our mission,
I take
right?
it that you've told Nicole about the mission to find Rain.
Yeah, Nicole figured that we were related to what happened in the square, so she called to ask. I explained everything and told her about the mission to find Rain. By the way, Kaleda also called earlier to say public security confirmed the time to collect the monster's remains.
Finally. I hope the collection goes smoothly.
Fingers crossed. Anyway, whether it's the investigation or the search for Rain, all we can do now is wait for news. Since we don't have a lot on our plate right now, let's drop by the public security office sometime in the next couple of days.
Why do you want to go there?
What are we gonna do over there?
I'm surprised you've forgotten. Our driver's licenses are about to expire. It was Fairy who noticed it the other day.
Master, I've applied for a driver's license renewal for you and Second Assistant on the Public Security's official website. But unfortunately, the collection of the new licenses must be done in person.
Let's visit their office in Lumina Square soon then, to collect our new driver's licenses. The metro to Lumina Square is always crowded. Let's just drive there. Ugh, this is exhausting. I had no idea it'd be so hard to find a parking space here. We should have just taken the metro.
Too fast.
Hang in there, Belle. It's just another 300 meters. We haven't gotten much exercise lately, so let's just consider it a workout.
You're the one who never exercises. The only time you run is when you're using Eos's body. Speaking of things we haven't done lately, it's been ages since we had a good meal. Since that dinner with the cunning hares, right?
No wonder you were so enthusiastic about going out today. So that's what you were really after.
We deserve to treat ourselves with all our hard work lately. What do you think? How about we have a meal somewhere nearby when we're done?
Seeing as our profit for this month has been picking up, sure.
Hooray! You're the best! Let me see what's good around here. Why is the signal so weak?
What's wrong, Belle?
Oh, look out! Don't tell me it's broken.
Wow, that was a close one. Jeez.
Are you all right? Are you hurt?
Belle! Belle! Are you okay? Are you injured?
I'm okay. Have we met somewhere before?
Have we?
Sorry, I think we've mistaken you for somebody else.
Juyuan, Qingyi, thank you so much for your help this afternoon. If it weren't for you acting so fast, I'd probably be lying in the hospital right now.
Don't mention it. Keeping citizens safe is our duty as public security officers, and we're thankful for your cooperation. All that paperwork took some time.
Have you determined the cause of the accident?
We can't say for sure right now. The driver is fine physically, but he doesn't remember anything leading up to the accident. But don't worry, every problem has a solution. We'll find a way to get to the bottom of this.
It's getting late. Why don't you two head home? Feel free to contact us if you recall any further details about the accident.
Thanks again for your help, you two.
If you pass by 6th Street in the future, be sure to visit our video store. I'll give you a free membership card.
So you live on 6th Street. I expect we'll run into each other soon.
Oh, what do you mean?
Hold on, Qingyi. Being vague could give the wrong impression. Here, take a look at this. It should better explain what she's talking about.
Public Security Safety Awareness Month questionnaire. Public Security Safety Awareness Month questionnaire?
Public Security Safety Awareness Month questionnaire?
Our inspector has temporarily assigned us to the Lumina branch to prepare for this event. We'll be holding a big safety lecture here soon for the citizens. The two of us will be visiting nearby neighborhoods and distributing the questionnaires to encourage them to attend.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Welcome to the neighborhood.
Thanks. Please, keep the questionnaire. If you're interested in the seminar, you can fill in your info and give it to us when we visit 6th Street.
See you again soon, managers.
Later, Zhu Yin and Kinchi returned.
So, public security officers will be visiting 6th Street soon. That's never happened in all the time we've lived there. By the way, there's something else I want to discuss with you, Wise. It's about Juyuan and Qingyi.
I wanted to discuss the same thing.
What a coincidence. I want to discuss that too. But we shouldn't talk here. Their office is still nearby.
Let's head home first. All right, we can finally get back to our earlier discussion. About Juyuan and Qingyi. I knew you'd noticed too. It's not our first time meeting them. After Belobog called PubSec in the Hollow, weren't they the officers who investigated? You were disguised as EOS at the time, so they weren't aware there was anyone apart from Belobog Industries present.
Good thing I didn't give us away, or we could have been in trouble.
We might bump into them again soon, so we should check the visual record of the investigation, just to be safe.
Barry, could you extract the data from back then?
Fairy, could you extract the data from back then?
Yes, Master. I found the footage you require.
A few days ago on the Pioneers Memorial Plaza deep within the Hollow.
Thanks for your cooperation. We have a rough idea of how things unfolded. Earlier today, you all ended up deep in the Hollow after the bamboo with your carrot malfunctioned. Then, you were attacked by an unknown monster right here. Is this the faulty bamboo?
Yes, but some of its parts might have been corrupted. We'll hand over a detailed repair report later.
I'm not sure why, but something feels different about this bamboo. It looks unusually clever, almost cunning.
Wait a sec, Qingyi. Saying things like that in front of the person filing the report might get us reported. Let's put aside how they ended up in the Hollow for now. Seems like Belobog Industries has come across something quite extraordinary.
Absolutely. I don't remember seeing anything with such unique traits in the records. Let me take a closer look at it. Looks like there's something inside the crystal.
Don't touch that! All non-forensic officers are prohibited from handling evidence without proper authorization. Besides, it's too risky, even if you've undergone corruption resistance treatments.
Inspector, the crime scene is just up ahead.
Where's that ferocious monster? I mean, the dangerous criminal.
Inspector Bringer, what are you doing here?
Oh, you two are in charge of the scene. Here come two elites of our criminal investigation department. Bring the suspect over. Get my good side when you take the picture. I need it for the headlines tomorrow.
Inspector, the suspect isn't here. They were attacked by an unknown being with high ether activity.
Huh? So, it was just an ethereal?
No, Inspector. It had some peculiar characteristics. We suspect it to be the result of hollow mutation, or the product of some type of illegal activity.
Hold on. You see, Juyuan, it's good to be vigilant as a public security officer, but the election is just around the corner. If we reveal the presence of an unknown monster in the Hollows now, my election, the citizens will surely panic. Public security shouldn't make any hasty announcements. We must investigate the matter thoroughly first.
Rest assured, we've requested the collected evidence be given to hand for expert analysis. We're confident we'll soon be able to...
What? It's been given to hand? I mean, you did the right thing. Still, let our forensics team handle the evidence collection. You two have always been my trusted subordinates. So, I have a very important task for you.
It's clearly a very unique etheractive being, yet Inspector Bringer wasn't interested in the slightest. At least he didn't say no to giving over the evidence to hand. Oh, now I get it. The important task Inspector Bringer mentioned is the seminar at the Lumina branch. What's so special about this seminar that he has to send Juyuan and Qingyi to manage it?
Are you able to bring up any related info?
Barry, are you able to bring up any info related to the seminar?
I'm running a search on keywords Lumina Square and Public Security Safety Awareness Month. There are several relevant articles by multiple media companies. I shall read them. Given the recent surge in major incidents within the city this month, and aiming to safeguard urban security while enhancing public awareness, Janus District Public Security has decided to launch the Public Security Safety Awareness Month across the entire district. To provide citizens with practical information, Public Security has assigned several officers from the Criminal Investigation Department to assist in planning the event. Mr. Bringer, commanding officer of the district headquarters and the driving force behind the event, will also be in attendance at the seminar, which is to take place at the Lumina branch. Along with the other officers in charge, Inspector Bringer will conduct a media interview during the event to address any concerns citizens may have.
So, it's not just Inspector Bringer attending the seminar, but a bunch of media representatives as well. You hear that, Wise? Juyuan and Qingyi will participate in the interview too. Must be quite the honor for a public security officer, right? What do you think about this seminar?
It's just a seminar to educate citizens about safety, so it wouldn't hurt to go. Besides, with top officials from public security attending, we might pick up some useful information.
Okay, it's decided then. We'll tell Juyuan and Qingyi we'd like to attend the event when they come to 6th Street in a few days.
Criminal cases have been rampant lately. To raise safety awareness among citizens, Janus Quarter Public Security has launched the Safety Awareness Month campaign. We'll be holding a seminar at the Lumina branch soon. Please come and join us if you have time.
A public security event? Oh, how nostalgic. I participated in such an event years ago, you see. It was somewhat reminiscent of a coffee tasting event. I even had the chance to offer everyone present some freshly ground coffee, albeit it wasn't a top-shelf roast. Oh, it's a shame public security's facilities now smell of air fresheners everywhere. No longer suitable places for enjoying coffee while freely conversing.
What do you mean?
Of course, while fine wines develop into richer experiences with time, other worthy items can go bad. Oh, I'm talking of coffee beans. So, to prevent the coffee beans at my shop from facing a sorrowful fate, I have to go grind them properly. I'm afraid I can't make the event. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Mr. Enzo, according to our data, you're running a remodeling shop on 6th Street. Would you be interested in attending the seminar?
Well, hey, it's not often I get invited out by two young ladies, so I'd love to join you. Unfortunately, my second aunt's grandfather's son's cousin is getting married that day. I can't miss such an important family event.
Huh, I understand. In that case, I hope your relative has a great wedding.
Oh, I have a customer coming soon to collect his car. I better get back to it.
Good morning, Juyuan, Jingyi.
Good morning, Wise. Belle.
Here are our questionnaires. We've decided to attend the seminar.
Wonderful. If it weren't for you two, we wouldn't have recruited a single participant yet.
Jingyi, that's blunt.
So what? It's the truth. Besides, it's not like they're strangers, right?
Yeah, right. But how come nobody on 6th Street wants to go to the seminar? Everyone here is usually pretty welcoming.
Is there anything we can do to help?
Now that you mention it, there is something I'd like to ask you. Some of the residents on 6th Street only registered their names, but didn't fill in their addresses. Do you know where they live?
Oh, let me see. Asha, General Chop. Spike should be one of our members, an older gentleman. We know all these people.
How about we help you take the questionnaires to them?
That's a good idea. 6th Street doesn't usually have much interaction with public security. So if they see officers handing stuff out all of a sudden, they might be wary and refuse. If it's a neighbor who brings them the questionnaire, maybe they'll be more open to it.
Oh, we wouldn't want to trouble you.
You two already did us a huge favor. It's only right we return the gesture.
Juyuan, since they're willing, we should let them help.
Okay, thank you. Really. Let's split up and meet back here later then.
Hello, Wise. Belle, some customers mentioned you were looking for me. I understand you're helping those two officers from public security hand out questionnaires?
General Chop, would you mind taking a look at this questionnaire?
I'll pass. I figure it's about that seminar in Luminous Square. Anyway, please tell the officers I have other things to tend to.
I knew it. I had a feeling General Chop would say no before we even got here. And after I told Juyuan and Jingyi we could—
Oh, have other people said no too?
Yeah. Asha, Spike. Oh, and I think Tin Master and Enzo said no this morning too.
Is there something going on?
It's no big secret. It's just some of us older residents on 6th Street know some things you're not aware of. Do you two know who the guy on the questionnaire cover is?
Isn't that Inspector Bringer? I heard he came up with the event.
Then have either of you heard of the Hollow Hero from the Eridu period?
So, you're saying Inspector Bringer was the Hollow Hero?
That's right. Before the fall of the old capital, Bringer happened to be the commanding officer in my precinct. After being promoted from the front line, despite being an inspector, he still got involved at the ground level and interacted with the residents, so they regarded him highly. Then, he went missing in a hollow during a rescue mission. But just when everyone thought he was done for, he miraculously made it back out. Just like that, he became known as the Hollow Hero. He was then transferred to the HQ in Janus Quarter and quickly advanced to the ranks over the years.
That's a pretty inspiring story.
It used to be, but these days, people say the Hollows have drained the Hollow Hero of all his courage. Now, Bringer presents himself as a hard worker, but we older residents can see through it. He's just putting on an act in front of the cameras. What's more, in recent years, he's clearly been cozying up to Tops. He's implemented a number of measures under the guise of benefiting the public, but it's those big corporations that benefit in the end. He's aiming for commander of Janus Quarter in the upcoming municipal election. Launching a safety campaign right now, even putting his own image on the questionnaire. His motives are pretty clear, don't you think?
It seems like Inspector Bringer is using public resources for his own gain.
Exactly. Holding the seminar is a good thing, but I can't go knowing what Bringer is up to.
Thanks for telling us all this, General Chop.
I'm just sorry I can't be of help this time around.
Well, we visited all the neighbors. It might be awkward, but it's probably time we go back and tell Juyuan and Qingyi the news.
We've gone up and down 6th Street, but we haven't even gotten 10 people to register for the seminar.
We've done our best. Let's get a drink and take a break.
Hey, easy for you to say, but the conference hall we're in can fit 300 people, you know? As things stand, it'll be more than half empty.
Inspector Bringer must have chosen this area because there's a lot of residents nearby, thinking it'd be easier to find people to participate.
Shame many of them are from his previous precinct.
A lot of them have complaints about him. I was just wondering why you're in such low spirits today, when I've never seen you discouraged by difficult tasks before. But then I remembered. The inspector saved your life once, not being able to accomplish what we'd hoped, on top of seeing him come under fire. It must make you feel even worse.
If Bringer hadn't rescued me in that hollow back then, I wouldn't even be here, let alone be a public security officer. I understand he's no longer the hero he used to be, but can someone who gave up his anti-corruption gear to a child be such a bad guy? Sure, he's had some dealings with Tops, but it's inevitable, especially when many of our devices are jointly developed with Tops. And besides, doesn't he always say he lacks sufficient authority to make changes? If he gets elected, maybe he might be able to turn public opinion around.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
What?
It means when someone flatters undeserving people, it's considered an act of sycophancy. If one should stand up for what is right but remains indifferent, it shows that person is a coward. As public security officers, we need to be clear about what we should and shouldn't do. There may be many different ways to interpret Inspector Bringer's actions, but only he knows whether he has a clear conscience. If his deeds were pure, even if he's misunderstood for the time being, things will work out in the end.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on, someone's coming.
Sorry, are we interrupting you two?
Oh, we were just chatting. Did you go talk to the residents?
We gave them the questionnaire, but they all happened to be busy on that day. Sorry for not being very helpful.
Oh, it's okay. We're just grateful you tried it all. We're almost done with distributing the questionnaires here too. Then Qingyi and I will be heading back to the office.
Wait a minute! Officers! Oh, good. You didn't go. Oh.
General Chop, did you run all the way here? Why?
It's hard to explain, but just now, there was a crime committed over there, and it's at a stalemate. Please, officers, you have to go take a look.
A crime? Let's go check out the scene.
Great. Please, follow me.
Wise, let's go see what's going on.
If you say there's officers nearby, then let them come and weigh in. I mean, what possible argument could there be? They were caught in the act.
Sir, caught in the act doesn't seem fair. It's similar to seeing only foam on a cup of barley latte and declaring it isn't coffee.
Calm down now, gentlemen. We're public security officers. What's going on here?
Officers, you're finally here. It's like this. I'm Gale. I'm a driver for Pegasus Logistics. I was making a delivery in the neighborhood. I'd finished the delivery and was calling the next client when I heard a suspicious thud from the back of my truck. Startled by the noise, I quickly rushed over, only to find all my ducks flying and running out of the cargo compartment. A flustered Bang-Boo was caught at the scene of the crime. This is that very Bang-Boo.
Look, Wise. Isn't that Bang-Boo give change from the 141 convenience store?
Officers, I saw the whole thing. There was no one around when it happened except this Bang-Boo. I'm sure it opened my cargo compartment. Those ducks inside are a new specially bred variety. They're worth a fortune. Losing just one or two of them will cost me more than a month's salary.
I've taken your statement, sir. Bang-Boo, do you have anything to add?
Hey, what do you mean the door was open? I know you opened the door and let all the ducks out!
Sir, if I might say, I think you're being too harsh on Give Change. Officers, as Give Change's neighbor, I must say something on their behalf. I know them well, and I'm sure they wouldn't do anything like this.
Then tell me, why was my cargo compartment open despite being locked? Officers, there's been tons of Bang-Boo committed crimes in the city lately. You gotta help me find evidence linking this Bang-Boo to the crime, so we can hold it accountable for my losses.
This isn't just about Give Change's reputation, officers. They could lose their job. You simply must uncover the truth and prove Give Change's innocence.
The only time I've seen Tin Master this agitated is when I asked for instant coffee.
I don't think Give Change is the culprit, Belle. We've dealt with the Bang-Boo at the convenience store quite a bit, and they've always been honest.
But Give Change was the only one there when the driver realized what had happened. So it's hard to explain. Look, people are leaving. Have Jiyuan and Qingyi resolved the incident? Let's go see what's going on.
Hi, Belle. Hi, Wise.
We overheard what happened earlier. Does the crowd leaving mean everything has been resolved?
Not yet, unfortunately. We discussed the situation and managed to calm everyone down.
Might I ask what the situation is now?
We took a look around the truck, and we didn't find anything suspicious, other than the traces left by the escaped ducks. There are no security cameras in the area, so all that's left to be checked is the Bang-Boo's visual record and the truck's anti-theft system. And to review both of those, professional technicians are needed, so we don't have an immediate conclusion.
Will that take a long time?
I'm afraid so. It'll take about 2 or 3 days. Both the driver and Give Change will have their daily routine disrupted somewhat during this time. After we explained the situation, the driver said his main concern is the whereabouts of the cargo. As long as he can deliver the shipment on time today, he's willing to reconcile. So, Tin Master and some other residents of 6th Street went to look for the ducks.
In that case, Wise, let's hurry up and go help too.
We'll accompany you as well.
Do officers in the Criminal Investigation Department look for things too?
Cases like this would normally be assigned to junior officers, but handing the task over would take time, and we don't want the residents to think public security is evading responsibility. And there's something suspicious about this incident, so Qingyi and I decided to look for other clues while searching for the ducks.
Jiyuan, Qingyi, thank you. Then let's get going. We're pretty good at finding things, right, bro? Ugh, really, Wise? You totally forgot to turn off the lights last time you drove the car.
That's weird. I definitely turned them off. Also, it was dark when I came back, so I'd have noticed if I'd left the lights on.
Huh? What's going on? I can't turn off the lights.
Is something wrong with the switch?
I don't know, but nothing happens when I press it. The battery's gonna die at this rate. I'd better manually disconnect the lights for now. How weird. The car got serviced not that long ago. It just